Merry Christmas. I've returned for one more Christmas card. As most of you know, Tanya, Jack, and I recently moved out to California. And for this year's card, we wanted to give you just a little bit of a taste of our new home. But trying to decide what to film was a little difficult. I mean, it's California. I mean, there's so many things. So what we did was we went back to an email that I had gotten when we were first looking at homes. This is from my mom, August 18th. Just FYI, I mentioned that area to two Californians that were with me in focus groups last night, and they said, not a great area, known as the, quote, porn capital of the world. Just a motherly concern, but I'd be remiss if I didn't pass it along, and it was something that came up and bit you in the ass later. Well, Mom, I gotta tell you, when you first sent that email, I really didn't buy it. I did a little bit of research and found out that it is indeed the porn capital of the world. That really didn't stop us from buying this house, but we did want to do a little bit of exploration and just find out how prevalent porn was in this area and what the people were like. So over these next few minutes, we're going to give you a little bit of a walkthrough of what we've been doing for the past few weeks, which is just talking to some folks in the industry, getting to know our new neighbors. I'll let you decide for yourself whether we made the right choice. Enjoy.
It's a big business, bringing in an estimated $57 billion a year, with $12 billion coming from the U.S. alone. In fact, Americans spend more on pornography than they do going to the movies. The epicenter of this business is just a short drive from L.A. in a place many call Porn Valley. 30 years ago, orchards and ranches consumed this industrial area. Now these sleepy little California towns represent the nerve center of this putrid porn puzzle. Where Chatsworth started it all, porn has found its way into places like Camarillo, Simi Valley, and even Moore Park. We now take you inside that world. It's home to the wealthiest, most famous people on the planet. A town that defines style and glamour, but behind the sun-drenched mansions of Tinseltown, there's a side of showbiz very few get to see until now. Welcome to Porn Valley, California, the other Hollywood. Just across the Hollywood Hills in Southern California lies the San Fernando Valley, home to an estimated $57 billion porn industry. And if you thought these XXX flicks were shot in back alleys and seedy neighborhoods, think again! It's along these palm-lined streets and in these multi-million-dollar suburban houses where LA's other film industry flourishes. It's here where girls in their late teens and early 20s cash in on their good looks in search of instant fame, stardom, and, of course, money. Our fearless field reporter Mike Sergott began his deep dive into the porn world in Chatsworth, California.
So this nondescript building behind me is home to Notorious Productions, which is one of the many porn production suites here in Chatsworth. As you can see, tinted windows. Again, looks like any other building here within the city, but you know, we did a little research. We found this place. We tried to knock and see if we could get to talk to someone inside, but so far nobody's come out other than a laundry truck, which we think is delivering new sheets. So we're going to keep digging around. Okay, so we just actually tried to get an interview with one of the executives at J Productions for probably legal and PR and 1,000 other issues. He didn't want to be on film, imagine that. But he was good enough to give us his business card. And he was actually really, really nice and said if there was anything that we needed, we could get his cell phone number. And Natasha and I were wondering if that's because he thought that we had some talent and maybe, he wanted to recruit us. We won't know, but very nice guy, actually. So, Mom, if you're listening, so far the porn people are really, really nice people. We did want to bring one more thing to your attention before we left Jay here today, and that is this is what we found in the parking lot. I don't know how this is being used or for what purposes, but we just thought it was really important to call it to your attention.
I feel like making I feel like making I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Okay, here we are at Wildlife Productions, and we have managed to get somebody to talk to us this time, so we're going to go inside and talk to Bobby Rinaldi, who is a esteemed porn director.
We're in the heart of Canoga Park, Chatsworth, Canoga Park area, porn capital of the world. As you can see by my surroundings, I'm in the adult entertainment business. My name is Bobby Rinaldi, and I've directed over 200 movies in the industry, and beats working for a living. And if you come out here and you live out here, you might get into this business one day. You never know. Listen, you got to get started somehow. You play a husband and Screw My Wife, which is our big series. And it's a lot of fun. Great place to live. Great weather. We're here in December. It's going to be 80 next week. So all you guys back east, freezing your cannolis off, think about moving out to L.A. But we don't need any more people. East Coast. I'm from the East Coast. We don't need any more East Coasters. And come on out and visit, though. Disneyland, you got a lot of places. You can maybe even come on the set and watch a shoot one day and see some lovely young starlets doing what they do best.
Here we are at another one. This is Triple X Video Productions. This place is so dirty, they couldn't even risk putting a sign up outside the building. So we're going to try and go inside now and see if we can have a talk with their producer.
Hi, my name's Genghis Cohen, and I've produced roughly about 1,000 movies in the last year. As our business has grown, obviously, geographically, we've just become tapped. I mean, the Valley's great. We started out in Chatsworth, but really, we had to go beyond. I mean, you can only do so much in North Hollywood. It becomes redundant at that point. I mean, how many different anal shots can you do with the locals? Because everybody likes to f***. I mean, bottom line, if you meet somebody that says they don't like to f***, they're lying to you. And as we played on that vibe, our business has continued to grow. It's been spectacular. Look at me in this office today. I'm doing quite well.